about anything. Focus on healing. By the end of the Sunday service, Pastor announced that the total amount raised was $961,000, nearly $1 million. He asked us to come into his office. He closed the door behind us and sat down calmly. He handed us an envelope. Inside the envelope was a check for $10,000. I stared at it, confused. I asked, "What about the rest?" He folded his hands and said that God has answered our prayers, that what is in the envelope is $10,000, and it's what we requested. He said the remaining funds belong to the church. I was so disappointed. My husband was too weak to argue.
I faced the pastor, with tears in my eyes. I said, "People weren't just giving money for surgery. They also gave to help us hold our lives together while we recover. Because they understood that recovery costs more than treatment, and it doesn't end when you leave the hospital. We may not be able to work for months." But he sighed, shook his head gently, and said, "The church has many needs, and there are other people who may also need financial assistance." He insisted that we received what you requested, and that the rest is considered as offering to the ministry. We walked out of that office with exactly $10,000. The people who donated probably still believe every dollar went toward saving my husband's life. That's the part that hurts the most. For weeks, I couldn't sleep. I replayed that Sunday over and over in my head. It felt like we had been used as a fundraising tool. My husband went through treatment. The $10,000 covered the initial hospital bill, but not everything that followed. We still struggled, and every Sunday when I sat in that church, I couldn't look at the pastor the same way again. I kept asking myself, how can someone preach compassion and then withhold it? How can a shepherd see suffering and think the excess belongs to the church? Ever since that day, we've been stuck with questions we can't seem to answer. Should we stand up during Sunday service and confront him in front of everyone? Should we reach out to the members who donated and tell them what really happened? Or should we swallow the hurt, accept the $10,000, and try to move on? We honestly don't know what the right answer is anymore. We're tired. We want peace, but we also want justice. We need real, honest advice. If you were in our situation, what would you do?